Cut.
The digital filmmaking program at the College of the North Atlantic is a 2-year, hands-on program where students learn the art of making films through making films. Located in Stephenville, Newfoundland and Labrador, an ideal location for film and video activity. With so many backdrops from oceans and beaches to mountains and cliffs, allowing you the freedom to be creative and to tell your stories. And right in your backyard is the Theatre Arts program at Memorial University's Grenfell campus, with aspiring actors as hungry as you are to gain experience.
Hello? Could you wait for me?
And now, a new articulation agreement allows graduates of the digital filmmaking program the option to earn a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in the Technical Theatre Production program within 2 years at Memorial University.
So, this is what the past looks like.
Oh, my friend, that is the future.
The digital filmmaking program offers courses in directing, cinematography, grip and electrics, art direction, editing, compositing, color correction, production and post-production audio, live television, and webcasting, as well as a number of industry standard certifications, with a focus on training filmmakers and industry technicians to gain the skills and experience needed to work in the ever-growing film industry. Students of the digital filmmaking program individually produce a number of short narrative films, music videos, and documentaries, as well as 2 group films during the intersession semesters.
Recitation project, Scene 1 Alpha, Take 6.
The intersession semester in the digital filmmaking program is an exciting one, where both first and second year students work alongside their instructors and a director to produce and present a short film. They are involved in the entire process, from developing and writing the script to filming, editing, and premiering the film to a live audience at the end of the semester. The film industry has seen significant growth in Newfoundland and Labrador, with $50 million in production activity a year. More productions means a need for more crew. So if you're ready for an exciting, adventurous, and creative career, the digital filmmaking program is just what you need.
Goes by the name Rooster. You seen him?
Cut. That was awesome, you guys. Back to 1. Sean, that was great. We're going to get you to do it again this time.
Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the 2021 Final Film Festival. This year is a little more special than the ones we've done prior for many reasons, but one reason that's really close to all of us at the program is we'll be premiering our 10th annual Intersession film. 10 years ago, the program premiered its first Intersession film at the Arts and Culture Center here in Stephenville, that being Fairy Tale. I was one of the actors in that film when I was only 9 years old, and now I'm a graduate of the program. So, to honor the 10 years that have passed and this momentous occasion, we are going to start our festival off with Fairy Tale. And keep your eye out for me.
"'Twas the fairies that took them, and not those pretty little pixie things with the wings and all. No, something much scarier than that. Doing the work of the devil."
Tell us the whole story.
Yeah!
Well, all right. "'Twas a long time ago now. Oh, perhaps 40 years ago, I suppose.
Andrew?
All right, put down your pencils. And please remember to read chapter 13 for tomorrow.
Why don't you just talk to her, Andy?
Shut up, William. Get out of here.
Did you hear? Tracy's missing.
Is that true?
Miss Benoit, is it true? I'm afraid it is. But not to worry, the men are out looking for her. I'm sure she'll be just fine.
Andrew, where are you going? Supper be done soon.
I'm not hungry, Mom.
But you didn't say where you were headed.
Just for a little walk.
It'll be dark soon.
Where you going, Andy?
Come on, William. For God's sakes. Come on with that wood.
Tracy.
Andrew, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? What are you doing here? Everyone's been looking for you.
I've already been home. Don't worry so much. My parents know I haven't gone missing. I've been here.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. I'll see you around.
Andrew, wait. Don't leave. Stay here.
Sit by me, Andrew. Or me.
Come here, Andrew. Sit by me.
He's so handsome.
I know.
He's perfect. He should really come with us.
What? Go where? I don't get it. Go where?
Just say yes and we'll tell you.
Tell me what? What?
Tracy! 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 Tracy!
Andrew? What in the name of God are you doing out here?
I don't know.
Don't be so foolish. It isn't safe for youngsters like you to be tromping around in the woods at this hour. Going home before I tell your mother about this.
What are you doing out here then?
Looking for Tracy, of course.
But I thought she was already found.
What? Who told you that?
No one.
Well, get on home then. Don't think of venturing out here by yourself anymore.
Tracy! Tracy! Tracy!
Never two without a three. Death and sorrow comes to me.
He's back!
Just couldn't resist, could you? Had to come back.
No, it's not that. It's just that
What? What? What is it?
you lied to me.
What?
You told me your parents knew where you were, but there's a search party out looking for you.
Lies. Secrets and lies.
Secrets and lies! Secrets and lies! Secrets and lies!
But you did.
I did nothing, Andrew. It wouldn't be wise to throw around accusations.
What are you out here then?
Getting ready.
Getting ready for what?
A journey, Andrew.
A journey to where?
It isn't far, but it's beautiful. You'll love it there.
It has everything you could ever want.
I don't think I should. It's getting late.
Don't you dare leave. Stay with us.
No, I have to go.
Ah, Father Power. Please, come in. Father Power is here today from Stephenville to lead us in a prayer for Tracy and Andrew before we finish for the day.
Thank you, Miss Benoit. I suppose we could start with the Lord's Prayer. I'm sure you all know that one. After me, Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
On earth as it is in heaven.
Amen. Children, tonight, before you go to bed, please say a prayer for Tracy and Andrew. And I beg you, on your way home tonight, please be careful. We don't need anyone else to go missing.
That's not a true story, is it, Papa?
No, sure, that's just an old wives' tale. To keep young fellers like you out of the woods, that's all.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Yes. Now, off to bed, the lot of you. Good night, Sadie.
So this is not only the 10th anniversary for the Intersession film screening, but it's also our second year graduate students' final film festival, where they're premiering their final films. These are films that they've worked on all the way since September, right up until this very moment, and they're very excited to screen them. We normally screen them in April, but because of COVID-19, we decided to compress both the Intersession screening and the Final Film Festival into one event. And so it's a very exciting night for not only to screen the Weber film, but also to celebrate our graduates, the students, the second-year students who worked so hard on their final films and so hard in their 2-year studies here at the program, and we're so proud of each and every one of them.
A new page in history is written today as protesters to Joe Biden's presidency raid Capitol Hill.
Is this the world today? I don't even know why I'm here.
Good question. Why would you even think that? If he is here for a reason, what is it then, smartass? How about all the community work he does? So many people have been touched by his existence. What good does that do? When he was a kid, he stole money so he could skip school for the arcade. He served his time for those mistakes and properly finished his education. So what? Those crimes have stopped him from getting proper work. Who cares if you can do the job if you aren't allowed to do it? He struggles so much to prove his worth and gain redemption. How can someone who puts in this much effort be here for nothing? You just take pity on the damn slug. Oh look, he can't deal with the pressure, so what does he do? Escape from his harsh reality. If he wasn't so busy trying to handle you, I know we could accomplish so much more, but yet here you are just standing in his way. As if, in the last 4 months, he's applied for like, what, 12 jobs and not a single response. And you think this guy can do something productive with his life? I don't think. I know. Oh, please, he can't even. Would you shut up? He isn't a leech on society. He is enough, and you need to let this go. Fine, sue yourself. See if you can make something of the guy. I don't care anymore. Alright then. Why don't we get to work? Let's call Dad and see if he might know somewhere else that we can apply for a job.
Hey, Dad. Yeah, it's me. Listen, yeah, I'm fine. How are you doing? Good. Listen, you have any job prospects? Anyone that I can call? That? Oh, yeah. Great. I'll send them something first thing in the morning. Yeah, it's great to talk to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, whether you're bad news first or bad news last, well, tonight I've got you covered, because bad news is all we've got. It's time that we start coming together and act, to look into the past and gaze with utmost clarity past and into the future, where we don't have to hide ourselves like we're rats hiding from the big bad kitty cat. I know this isn't my usual style, but the glass hole's been on my mind, and I know he's been on your mind too. So let me tell you what little old Nora's gonna do about it. Nora's gonna show you why you don't corner a rat. We're gonna grab this cat by the neck and toss it out the door. And now, we are going to have a parental discretion for this video, because we are going to be talking about the Glasser. How this murderous monstrosity isn't behind bars is beyond me. But I'm going to offer you my services tonight, good people of Norton. You have any hints, tips, or clues? Call in, share with the rest of the class, and you'll be live on air. Let's catch this bastard together. I see we have our first caller. Lucky, hello.
Oh, I'm the first caller. Well, thanks for having me. My friend said he liked your show, and I decided to try calling in.
So you've seen the show? Why don't you tell? There's been rumors the Glasser's been making his rounds about now. Do you know anything about that?
I think I saw something recently. Actually, last night I was reading on my couch. When I heard this crashing noise from outside my door, I went to go see what the noise was, and all I could see was this shadow moving across the hall. The window of my neighbor's door was all smashed in. I think it was them. So I tried to call the cops, but
they couldn't arrive in time.
Okay, so you already called the cops. Wow. On our first caller, and we already have a huge lead. Okay, you called the police. Did you give them a description?
I tried to, but it was, again, really dark. And I tried to give them a description, but they said it was too vague. I swear their hands were like twice the size of my head, and I couldn't make a face. It had to be them, though.
I guess even the man can't track down this trail of shattered glass and broken lives. And yet, when we come forward and we out ourselves and we put our voice out there, we have the courage to speak up. What happens to us? We get talked down to. We get told our assistance isn't good enough. And this is the kind of ineptitude we're dealing with, and this is why we as a community need to come together and catch this killer before he strikes again. I see we have another caller here. Thank you so much for calling in and having this conversation. I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Oh, well, thanks for having me, Nora.
Hello, welcome to the show.
This show is completely irresponsible. Has it crossed your mind that this killer has a radio? You could easily be tracked down and killed. As a member of the Norton Force myself, I demand you cease this broadcast, and can and will claim that such a baseless, vague description of a suspect would of course lead to 0 arrests. There's nothing to go off of. And another thing,
My. I gotta start having some quality control. I'm sorry about that, folks. I don't know why the police don't want us sharing information, and it really makes you wonder why. I see we have another caller. Caller number 3, you're on the air. Why don't you tell us about yourself? Hi? Hello, are you there? Yes, they had to go. And we have our next caller. Hi. Welcome to the show. Hello?
Come in. Have a seat.
Where did that pretty smile go, Daisy? We like smiles here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ryan.
Come now, this is an interview. Daisy, please, tell me, sir.
Sorry, sir.
Well, in the end, we found Mason's dog. He just didn't let her out of the car.
Yeah, that sounds like Mason.
Would you look at the time? I should let you go.
Yeah.
This was good, Daisy. I'll be in contact.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Forgive me, God, for the sins I shall commit.
Have you thought about my offer?
Yes.
Hello?
Hey, Daisy. I didn't hear from you yesterday. How did the interview go?
Oh, Erica. It went well, I guess. How well do you know Ryan?
I don't know him that well. I hung out with him a bit. He seems like a nice guy. Mason talks highly of him, though.
Oh, well, I don't know. Hold on a second, I'm getting another call. Hello?
Hello, Daisy. This is Alex. I'm calling on behalf of your interview. I've heard good things coming from Ryan, and I would love to see you back here tomorrow around 9. Does that work for you?
Yes, it can.
Since you already know Ryan, I'll have him help you settle in.
Thanks. I think I just got the job.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah, he wants to see me again tomorrow at 9.
Well, I'll get Mason, and we will be right over. Got to celebrate a bit.
Yeah, celebrate.
Do you ever think about why you came out all this way?
Ryan was super weird at the meeting. He kept wanting me to call him sir, and he was really touchy.
That's just kind of the way he is. He takes his job really seriously. You're just not used to having a boss. I've known him for a while. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I guess, but I had such a horrible dream, and something is telling me that this just isn't right.
You've been looking for a job for almost a year now. Are you really gonna let a dream ruin that job opportunity? I think you might be overreacting a little bit. He was never weird to me when I met him.
Yeah, I guess I'm just being dumb.
You're not dumb. You're just too anxious.
Yeah, it won't be like last time.
Where are we going?
We're just taking a quick tour. Won't take long.
Okay, but where exactly are we going?
Well, first we have to take a look in the back room.
I know.
Hey, excuse me, but What'd you say? I don't think I heard you.
I said no, Ryan. I'm not going anywhere with you.
It's Sir in the workplace, Daisy. You're making a scene. Why don't we go back to my office and
No. I came here to get a job. Not to go places alone with you, not to call you sir, and not for you to touch me.
She said no, Ryan.
Thank you for the job offer, but I think I'm going to decline.
Rare public comments from Andrew, who kept a low profile amid controversy since 2019. The special service was also held at Canterbury Cathedral by the Archbishop, who is expected to lead the funeral on Saturday. It will be held at St. George's Chapel in the grounds of Windsor Castle, a scaled-back event not only because of COVID restrictions, but also the request of the Duke himself. Thursday. One person on it will be Prince Harry, who will be his first time off in the UK since breaking with the royal family and moving to the US.
Wow, are you serious? $128. That money could last for years. What a lazy bastard.
Never realized till you had gone how much I live without you. All alone I'm so. All alone.
Where? It's in the basement. Oh! It's in the library on the 6th floor. Yeah, that's where it is. Library on the 6th floor. On the 6th floor.
I know me and the graduates have come a long way in the last 2 years of this program, and we put a lot of blood, sweat, tears, and overnighters into this. So we're happy to finally be able to show you our final films this year. Now, before we premiere our 10th intercession film, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for everyone who's come to watch this today, and thank you to everyone who's supported us over the last 10 years. Hopefully another 10 more. Maybe I'll even come back at 29 and host again. In that case, I hope you enjoy the premiere of The Weber.
All right, keep the perimeter locked off. We can't have anyone near the bodies.
Gotcha.
Call for my kid this morning, and she's saying there's been some kind of accident. She keeps asking me all these questions, and I don't know what the hell's going on.
I am so sorry, miss. There's been an incident with one of our camp counselors. He was on his watch and was attacked.
I'm so sorry, honey. What happened?
I don't know what happened. I was on duty last night. Nothing seemed out of place. The lights were off, and I thought everyone was in bed, but I should have done more.
What did you see?
When I saw the body, it looked like some savage animal had attacked it. I just hope it wasn't.
Hey! What are you doing here? Shit. Listen, if you need to talk about anything, call this number.
You can't just pop up on these crime scenes anymore, Amelia. These aren't like the old days. You can't just drop in and then run off like that. Also, maybe you should think about giving me your cell phone number. Look, I don't want you sticking your nose in this. Everything could hit the fan if this is what I think it is, so please, if you're going to listen to anything I say anymore, let it be this. You don't want to get involved.
Hello?
Hey, it's the counselor you gave your number to? Jamie, I was just curious.
Wonderful. Now, did you want your full name released or just a pseudonym?
What? I'm calling for answers. What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry, it was a bit of a blur once I snuck onto the crime scene. I'm a reporter. Amelia, right? You called me, so I assume you want to share some information?
Look, I'm fine giving you information, but my name stays away from all this, alright?
Completely understandable.
Alright, look. There's this creepy old man who lives nearby, right? Some old coot named Russell Jones. His father was in the Second World War, and man, he's got a stick up his ass. Russell's been creeping around the woods every night for God knows how long, right? And he keeps trying to chase the kids out of the woods. And I was just thinking that maybe he might have been involved in this, maybe? The thought won't leave my head.
I assume he lives nearby then.
I think the guy owns the place. He creeps around behind the main building at night.
Thank you. Do you have any more information?
No, but I do have some questions of my own.
What?
I just came by to ask some follow-up questions.
Follow-up questions.
Yes, about the murders.
No one's talked to me yet.
Is this the home of Russell Jones?
It is.
And are you Mr. Jones?
I am. What's your name, officer?
Mr. Jones, can we go in for a moment so I can talk to you?
I think you better leave before I call the police.
Yes, it does seem to be getting more violent.
Do I have to remind you of the kinds of problems this will cause?
No. I'm making sure nothing gets released to the press. Hold on. I may have a situation here.
Keep me on the line.
What the hell are you doing here, Amelia? I could have shot you. What are you doing with my house keys still? This is exactly why.
Vicky! Please. I'm sorry, Vicky. I just couldn't be alone tonight.
What happened?
Can I just stay?
All right. You can take the couch. Morning. Your clothes are in the bag.
Thanks. Who are you messaging?
Just telling them I'm gonna be late. All right, what are you doing here?
Well, I guess you can say I came to leave an anonymous tip. So, I was sneaking into Russell's cabin last night.
Amelia!
What?
I told you not to get involved in this.
I don't get it. Why is this any different from any other anonymous tips I've done? I find evidence, you do the police thing. We've done this song and dance before.
Yeah, Amelia, that was before.
Vicky, why won't you look into this? There is something going on.
This is not a discussion. God, why don't you ever listen to me? You can't keep going behind my back and then show up at my house expecting sympathy. Promise me you won't do this anymore.
You know I can't do that, but...
No, I can't handle this right now. I'm not going to listen to a goddamn child that clearly has no respect for me.
Victoria, it's not
Get out!
Hi, Amelia. This is Jamie. I'm just wondering if you looked into that guy, Russell. Donovan's funeral is this week, and, well, his family's getting nowhere with the police.
Hi, Jamie.
What are you doing here? So dead! I'm gonna get you! Hey! Get back here! I said get back here! son. It's my son. He's here.
I know you told me not to. I have to know the truth. It's in my blood.
I know. I'm not mad at you. Considering the stitches we gave you on your head and the wild bear loose, we can call this self-defense.
Wild bear? Vicky, you know damn well what I saw, wasn't it? You already knew what it was. We can't just allow this thing to run free. People need to know about it.
They won't let us do that.
They?
Tragedy strikes the local campsite as 2 teenagers were found dead on the site after a wild bear attack. The owner of the site, Russell Jones, seemed to be out for revenge but met a tragic fate at the hands of the same bear. The future for the campsite is still unclear. In other news today, Oliver George is
Out of the woods came the hand with the claws as long as nails. They tore into the old man's neck and blood poured out like a waterfall. And on that note, I think it's time for bed. No complaining.
Everything's going well. I'll be in touch.
That Weber story really worked on the kids. Thanks. Do you, think it's true?
There's truth in every story. You just have to be willing to find it.
Am I good to take my mask off now? Yeah. Oh, okay. So the Weber story is actually one that we've been wanting to do for a couple of years now, and we're so excited that on our 10th anniversary we can finally capture this one and tell this story.
which is a story that kind of spans, through our research, we learned that not only is it unique to this area, in the Bay St. George area, but we're also hearing stories of it in the Pasadena area and down in the Gross Morin area. We've heard stories of it. So this kind of legend of the Weber, it travels far along our province. And actually, through our research, we learned that there's other places in America that have very similar stories to this Weber story. So we're really excited to try to put this one off.
Scene 19E, take one. I'm going. Roll camera.
Rolling.
You both got focus?
Focus. Down rolling. Focus.
All right. Soft sticks.
My name is James Nook. I was the assistant director on the Weber shoot. So my duties involved making up all the call sheets as well as scheduling in everybody and making sure we were ahead of schedule, although if you're in the film industry, you know we're always behind schedule. In post-production, I'm the lead editor, so I take all the clips we've already shot and all the audio and any other sort of tweaks that have been done and compile them all together into a feasible product.
Oh, you're going painting? I was going to say, if you don't need the plastic and stuff, you can get that up. But go ahead and paint.
Hi, I'm Donovan Johnson. I was the script writer and also the art director on this year's Intersession film. For the script writing process, I teamed up with Andrew Conrad. We originally had this idea back last year before COVID happened. Of course, because of the things that happened, we pushed the idea back, and we tried to tackle it again this year. We've been working on it for a while, and we're both pretty proud about how it turned out. For the art direction side, I was in charge of the props, costumes, and decorating the set. So a lot of the things you see in the movie are things I picked out, or I had a hand in helping find. A few of the props I even made.
Let's focus on a scene at a time so that we can get into that. Sound good, guys? So I'm going to walk you through one scene of how we're going to go about doing this.
My name's Ben Powell. I was a boom operator of the film. I worked very closely with the sound mixer to record the dialogue, to make sure it sounds as clear as possible. The boom mic was a lot heavier than people think, and that was also a big challenging aspect of it. My post-production job, I'm the assistant editor, so basically I help the editor edit the film. Most of the audio was just dialogue only, but after, my job is to add the different sound effects for the film.
That was one of the first things I put off my checklist doing the inventory. My name is Joshua Smith, and I was the gaffer on this Intersession film project. Big part of my role is doing inventory lists to make sure that we have all the equipment we need once we get on set. A large part of my duties on set is actually getting lights and other different electrical cord equipment for other stations and other people. Also, if any of our team needs electrical support, for example, our camera department might need them for their monitors, I'm in charge of running the cable from point A to point B. In post-production, for right now, I'm actually doing music design for the film. So I'm going to be picking out the pieces of music that go with the different scenes. The music is going to be very important for the film. There's a lot of moments where things can be really tense and we want to create a very specific atmosphere. And just like the visuals assist with that, so does the sound and the music as well. Like all pieces of the film come together to create the atmosphere and the feeling that you want to convey to your audience without having to tell them, oh, you need to feel sad, or you need to feel scared or worried.
Beautiful. Awesome. If you want another grip, I got another one.
My name is Nick Duncan. I worked on the 2021 Intersession film. I was the camera assistant for the film, so I basically helped my friend Deep with anything he wanted. So he needed a lens, I got the lens. He needed anything set up for a shot, whether it was camera placements, any kind of cords to attach to director's monitors, anything like that. Anything to do with the camera, that was me. And I'm also working on the post-production for the behind the scenes, which is currently this. So I will be editing myself along with everyone else's interviews into a nice little short film.
And Marcus, when you get that
I got the power source now, I'm just looking for a ladder.
My name is Marcus Langersmith, and I was the key grip, was my primary position on the Weber project. As key grip, essentially I had to do a lot of heavy lifting, moving things around, working very tightly with our gaffer or lighting crew. Pre-production, I did a bit of the research for the Weber. So that was to help us stick with some continuity of the actual story behind the legend of the Weber, if you will. In post-production now, I'm working with the sound. So my job there is to try to fill that ambient sound that you would hear, so it doesn't sound so plain, boring. Where we have to focus a lot on the dialogue, a lot of times we miss the environment. So we're trying to fill that up as we go.
My name is Andrew Conrad. I worked as a sound mixer on the Legend set, and I worked very close with the boom operator. I just listened to the sound and make sure it sounded good. If there was any odd sounds or shuddering from the wires or the boom pole. And now in post-production, I am the dialogue editor.
All right, guys.
So, yeah.
Get up.
Yeah.
The owner of the site, Russell Jones, seemed to be out for revenge, but met a tragic fate at the hands of the same bear.
My name is Harshdeep Singh. I'm an international student for media. I was the cinematographer for this film. My job is to work closely to the director and a lighting crew to work together to get frame each and every shot. So this is not an easy job, I guess, because that's very difficult. Without lighting technician and director, I might not be able to do a great job. I am the colorist in a post-production phase. I do color grading. I correct the colors. If there is a overexposed or underexposed shot, I try to balance each and every shot. So that's a tedious job, I guess.
If you are interested in anything about our program, whether it's coming out in front of the camera or wanting to be behind the camera, please contact us. Go to the College of North Atlantic's website, find the Digital Filmmaking Facebook page, find the Digital Filmmaking YouTube channel, contact us any way that you can, and we would love to have you out on our sets.